Session 23. We are picking right up where we left off with everyone, well, almost everyone, besides the little Spider-Man at his ship, arriving at what they believe, what they've been informed of is the hideout of the drug lords. You've all just arrived there and parked out front, I guess, parked around the corner. You parked out in front of it and just promptly dismounted, guns ready. How do you wish to approach this? We're live! You have 5 seconds.
SWAT style breach and clear.
Wait, can you repeat that?
SWAT style breach and clear, it's a suggestion.
No, repeat what the fuck is going on.
I said pay attention, damn it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You parked your car in front of the safe house of the drug dealers.
Oh.
And are breaking in.
Oh, so I didn't realize we were in front of the drug dealer. Yeah, let's fucking breach and clear.
Alrighty.
Strength rolls. Kick the door in, what are you gonna do?
I am not gonna be the one kicking the door in, that's for sure.
I can laser the door down if that works.
The mech can just walk into the door and break it down.
Mm-hmm.
It has the weight of a small car, man. There is
Knock.
no standard door that can stop you.
A deep electronic voice as they come barreling through the door. Knock.
While you were debating on what to do,
We already said breach and clear.
Yeah.
well, the breaching part. Fallen proceeds to put her boot to the door and kick the door open. Go!
Right.
Reaction checks.
Well, in that case,
Well, specifically a reaction from Fallen. I need a reflex check.
I will
Reaction.
be going in with them as well.
Reaction.
I just prepped to get I just like the thing to get a reaction roll ready to go.
Yeah, as you kick the door in and storm through. Who's storming through first? I imagine the person who kicked it open, but
I just kicked the door open.
who's going through first? Dagoth?
I'll go through first. I have
Okay.
the shield.
Big
I'm
mech man
safe.
charges in headlong first. After you get about 10 feet in, you begin to hear the dinking of metal as whoever's close behind you, as you see several short fuse grenades hit the ground.
Alright. Behind me?
Beside you, to your right.
Alright.
They seem to have been suspended above the door, and you kind of shunted them aside when you walked through.
Alright, I'll just position my shield to block them then.
Everyone behind them. Reaction checks. I do mean everyone.
I don't think I've actually got into the doorway yet, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I don't think there's enough room. So whoever's immediately behind him, either Dagoth or Fallen. Sarah. Sarah.
That'll be Dag. I guess that'll be Dagoff then.
You already rolled his reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So Dagoth was able to react fast enough to dive back out of the door as the grenades go off. He'll take superficial damage and just eat it, as several flecks of the frags just lodge into him after this large explosion. Everyone's ears are ringing after this.
Like environmental suits.
Felix is completely fine.
Of course they are.
as both his normal armor and his large shield just ate it. All of it. As he walks in completely unaccosted. You probably could have ignored these and still been fine.
Better be safe than sorry.
But after a hot minute of spreading out, you notice a distinct lack of anyone in here. No voices, no boots, no one's moving. Pretty devoid of life. You do hear the neighbors yelling, but...
Do you think they left, or did they get wind of us? I will go around and try and figure out what's going on. Because if
every door you come across seems to be locked.
Alright, well, hocus pocus, this mech will walk over their focus, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just gonna bust down the door. I mean, like, shield facing the inside, just fucking walk in.
Every door you seem to break in seems to have some sort of explosive taped to the door.
I will continue to break through all of the doors using my shield to nullify the explosive.
Yeah, everyone else kind of casually watches as the mech just eats all of the well-placed traps. You even hear a high-pitched alarm begin clicking off when he gets to one of them.
Who needs trap this armor? You need to space tank him.
Yeah.
That's not a good sound.
Yeah, it is. It is a high-pitched wail, kind of like a siren. It's definitely a alarm, like, hey, someone's robbing this place. Alarm.
Well, I suppose that means something is important in this room. I will check to see if there is indeed something important in the room.
Most of the rooms you've gone to seem to have been hastily emptied. There is small amounts of white powdery substance here and there. The room with the alarm had a single suitcase left in it. It had a few guns in it. It had an Uzi and an MP5. And a small 1-ounce bag of white powder.
Gee, I wonder what this room was about.
You also see several empty, like cardboard boxes that are all labeled as air fresheners. Within it, you see the distinct mark, the distinct packaging of hand grenades.
Suppose they do freshen the air.
With a hand grenade? You know how hand grenades are packaged, right? They're shipped in little tubes.
Like tennis balls.
Yeah. They're shipped singularly, though.
Angry tennis balls.
Angry tennis. Yeah, you could call them that.
Very angry tennis balls.
But yeah, you easily find out where they got all the grenades from.
Yeah, where are they all at now? That's the big question.
If you wish to stay here longer, you can investigate the area and see what else you can find.
Well, let's just keep investigating because we have no clue where they are. It's our only choice, really.
Roll.
Roll investigation. Is anyone good at investigation?
I can check. But
Okay,
no.
I'll roll for it.
Investigation. No, I only have a plus. Okay.
So the intelligent skeleton is very good at looking around him. Dagoth, over the course of about 4 rounds and going through the multiple rooms, finds various small slips of paper, receipts, and other various things that point towards where they got most of the shit or where they've been. Where they're going is still unknown. But all signs seem to point that they came from Swanwich City, almost on the opposite side of the ocean. As you all sit here, thumb and forefingering, thinking here, you begin to hear the sirens of the police in the distance.
Should we? Oh. Do you think we should tell them that this is a drug dealer's place and we're doing a drug bust? I'm not hearing any yeses or nos.
Well,
guess-
it wouldn't really be deception because that is kind of what is happening. So
The rest of the party, shocked that you would even think about talking to the cops, silently stare at you. In muted horror.
yeah, it's another good report. But law enforcement can have its advantages in getting close to your targets.
As it is now 12:13, Felix, you get a ping on your communicator.
What does the ping say?
Kind of written in code, but after a hot minute of reading through it, you've gathered that your old contact has gotten back to you.
Oh, well, that's good.
You also have 3 missed messages from the Purple Elephants.
Oh. Well, what did they say?
One was the man asking who you are and when are you available. The second one was, hey, our boss is wanting to talk with you. When will you be free? Last one is, are you still there? Poke, 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 poke.
Yeah, why was I never told about these messages?
Was it set to mute?
No.
No, he had checked it. There wasn't no messages before.
Yeah, why was I never told about these?
These messages came in about half an hour ago.
Uh-huh.
Why they're messaging you at 11 at night is beyond me.
I'll just tell them that, you know what? Where do you want to meet? We'll be right there.
We'll be right there. Guys, we're leaving.
Yeah, I suddenly decided I don't want to talk to the police.
As everyone scampers out of the building, taking whatever loot you've gathered.
There wasn't really much to find, to be honest. Alright, so we just waltz on over to wherever they want to go, I suppose.
Pretty
Get up in your
much.
vehicles and just lackadaisically get the fuck out of there. Can I get a drive check?
Who's
Okay.
driving?
One moment. Drive wheel, drive wheel, drive. There it is. Any bonus for malice?
Yep. Alright. You drive right past the cops, as you go the other way. Nonchalantly with a battle mech on the back of your flatbed.
I mean, they know about me. They've
Just-
met me previously. They know I'm nice.
Innocent whistling intensifies.
So, did the fucking purples tell us where?
They haven't responded back with you. But where would you like to head? Anywhere specific at midnight?
Let's just park and wait.
So you just park in some random Denny's parking lot and chill. Anyone want to do anything while you sit in your cars twiddling your thumbs?
I'm already doing something. I'm the one making sure we don't fucking crash into a wall.
While you are parked somewhere, what is it you wish to do?
Oh, we're parked.
Yes.
Browse your phones?
Yes.
Look through the internet?
Probably take a short nap.
The driver, I'm gonna go take a nap. Fucking leads the seat back.
To be fair, he's running on fumes. He needs to sleep.
Probably pass out in the driver's seat, parking in the Denny's
Yes.
parking lot. There's the Denny's is open, as it always is. Everybody wants to go to the Denny's. It's
I don't-
fairly empty. There's one car here, and you can see some drunk people stumbling in.
Fuck Denny's.
Fuse, anything you wish to do? Fallen?
Can't really.
Browse your phone.
Mm.
I'm just waiting on the fucking purples to get back to me.
Mm. Probably just report everything to Sarah.
What is Sarah doing?
Remember last time she was doing an interrogation?
Yeah. So after about an hour of Felix just staring at his inbox waiting, you get the
I would
response.
also like to acknowledge that my old contact is now speaking with me.
Hmm.
You respond back with a yeah.
I guess how long would it take for other people to meet up?
Yeah.
So after about an hour of in-game time, it's now 2 a.m. Felix, you get a response from the Purple Elephants.
Huh?
Wonderful.
They give you the location of where they would like to meet tomorrow at 8 a.m. Well, actually, today at 8 a.m.
Great. Let us.
So in 7 hours.
Okay. Do we want to sleep, chill, or drive over there and then sleep and chill? Josie, so the Purple Elephant's leader wants to meet us, and I will tell them where. Do you want to now and wait, or just sleep now and drive over there later?
The people you're trying to speak to, one of them is asleep already. Sullivan is passed out in the driver's seat.
Yeah, because he needs to sleep.
Fuse is, I'll say he's also passed out because he hasn't said anything. Hyped or otherwise.
Hmm.
Alright.
Skeleton would drive them home best he can right now.
Skeleton shuts Sullivan aside and takes the wheel,
I will sleep as well.
standing in the next suit.
Yes.
So just take a 10
Yeah.
and just drive.
Let's say you can take a 10. This isn't pressing or
Oh, okay.
threatening in any way. Try to act cool while the cops are notably after you. Possibly. Takes a little bit of nerves.
This is an 18. Drive back to the ship where everyone's at.
Yep, come the crack of 1:30, you arrive back at the ship. Imagine your interrogatee is passed out due to sleep deprivation and torture.
He's just gonna be chained up in the cell and
What cell?
or the interrogation room. He's just gonna be locked up in there.
Didn't you just like pick a part of the tent to make an interrogation room?
Hmm.
Or was
I
it a
think
part
it
of the
was in the
ship?
ship.
I don't remember.
It's part of the ship.
I.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Now the crack of 7 a.m.
Against the dawn.
Data, what were you up to over the night?
You know, I'm gonna say I was playing Tetris. I mean, whatever the fuck I'm gonna get up to, it's not gonna be relevant until after the hiatus, so I might as well not bother.
Okay, you easily find yourself in an online game of Tetris. It's a fierce battle.
Yes.
Tetris 99.
Playing the new wave Tetris, which has power-ups, abilities, and microtransactions for skins for your
Oh
bars.
yeah, I'm going for that sweet Deca Hexatris.
What?
The entire
Do you not know what a
fucking
Deca
board.
Hexatris is?
The entire fucking board.
No, I don't. 'Cause I was gonna say I'm not gay, but I am, so fuck. I ruined my
You
joke.
play all night against a single person by the name of Wicker Basket. He has the nice gold bar skin. You tell he's a pro.
We're a
Yes.
PPW. Actually, no, there's no.
You spent the whole night literally going back and forth. The score currently rests at 358 to 355
I see.
in his favor.
Nah.
I don't believe it. Spider-Man losing? Couldn't be true.
I'm an engineer, not a fucking Tetris, legend.
Looks over. 5 rounds ago it was a fluke, and you know it. Anyway, I'm just gonna assume the rest of you get up, get ready, and drive over there in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we are responsible people who do not rob drug dens.
And arrive on time when going for meetings.
Always on time. Never once have we been late.
So you arrive a minute late. Panic. I'm joking. You walk in at 7:40 for your 8 o'clock meeting.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Felix will get out of the car.
The
No.
restaurant is named 5 O'Clock Bistro. And the sign up front says they don't open till 8 a.m.
Okay, well, I'm going to chill outside and wait for our people to show up, and I suppose get out of my armor before I enter. But not yet, only before I enter.
So you're gonna park your suit in front of the door, or you want to leave it chained up to your flatbed?
Leave it chained up, but, you know.
How about your suit and hit the lock button here? Boop, boop. But yeah, as the time of 8 o'clock rolls around, you hear the doors unlock. And you waltz into the 5 o'clock bistro. Who's attending with you?
Here's the 2 charismatic people. And whoever else.
Silence, so no one else.
What? I already said I was going in as soon as time comes.
Yes, you and Sarah.
Oh,
And Sarah said, and anyone else. No one else responded, so no one else.
You guys could
So
always
the two
get
of you-
breakfast.
So the two of you waltz into the 5 o'clock bistro.
oh wait, is Morty not here?
Yeah. Last minute. Walked out. He's back at the ship, cleaning his
I just
gun.
thought he wasn't. I just thought he wasn't talking. Never looked at who was actually.
This is why I do a roll call at the beginning of the game. But he said he wouldn't be able to make it.
Mm.
Alrighty. So,
You walk in and you see a myriad of country gangsters. They're tall, all leather boots. A few of them wearing 10-gallon hats.
Ah.
and you
Yeah.
quite easily find the man in charge of all of it. I'll just say this. Think Doug Dimmadome.
That's what I was envisioning.
Yes, he is that short, too. We see him seated at a booth in the back of the building, farthest from the door. And you easily see him due to his 10-gallon hat that is about twice his own height. So, 8 feet.
Well, hello, sir.
You see the man that you talked to earlier turn around at his table. Turn around from where he was at the booth. Look over at you. Look back to the man. Look back to you and waves you over. He then gets up and whispers something into his ear as you approach. He then leaves into the back room as you sit down.
May I roll perception to see if I hear what he says?
Yes.
What the fuck is perception called again? Notice.
Awareness.
Notice, yeah.
A notice check will work.
24.
Nice.
You barely hear something. You catch one of the last few words of him saying, "Go easy," before he walks off.
Go easy. I will seat myself down in front of the man after offering to shake his hand in greeting.
He just looks at your hand. We just tip our hats around here.
But I do not have a hat right now, so I thought it.
What? You don't have a hat? I can fix that. He snaps his fingers, and one of the men who's wearing a 10-gallon hat pulls out a baseball cap and hands it to you.
I will tap my new hat. I will tip my new hat to him.
Your hat says "Get her done."
You're done.
So just do a tavern greeting for how the women do it.
Tipsy?
Curtsy?
I think so.
Curtsy. Yeah, that's what it's fucking.
Are you
called.
wearing a dress?
She is.
You're just gonna air curtsy, just as you flay your invisible dress. Just.
I got the SY right.
And that's the most important part of dying. Anyway.
We're going to a meeting, so we have to look nice.
Indeed.
So, you wanted to speak with me?
You wanted to speak with me.
Yeah. I wanted to propose a bit of, well, us working with you.
I ain't opposed to having good friends around.
We don't
What
like,
did you have in mind?
well, we don't like the yellow fever. And we're currently dealing with them. We actually dealt with a few of them yesterday and met this weird guy with a crown. Is that, I assume that's a leader?
As you were speaking and you said yellow fever, he immediately spits to the side of the table. So did each of the men. So did each of the other men wearing 10-gallon hats.
We burned multiple yellow fever alive yesterday.
I'll just have this as a standing implementation. Anytime you say the word yellow fever, they spit. We saw yellow fever yesterday. We saw multiple yellow fever.
And we also are currently working against the is it the liberal candidate that is trying to get more
Both.
police?
Currently
Shut
against
up.
both. You should check your own notes.
No. I'm just not mentioning we're against the other guy. I'm mentioning we're against the liberal guy. It is the liberal guy who fucking who doesn't like guns, right? Or is that the conservative that we're dealing with?
I'm pretty sure it was the Liberal Party who's gonna bump up shit. Enforcement and the police.
And we are currently working on quote unquote dealing with the liberal political candidate. And we are interested in actually hearing if potentially you know anything about them, so we could better do that.
Why is it you hate the yellow banner motherfuckers? Why do you dislike them?
Well, to start with, yellow, and secondly, they're nowhere near as civilized or nice as your group is. You haven't been around long enough to learn much about why we hate them, but they're not very nice, and quite frankly, I prefer dealing with you, if you know.
Yeah.
Generally, you're much.
They're a quite new upstart gang. We've been here a while.
Yeah, and you know how to.
75 years now.
Wow.
That is quite long. So, do you have anything, any jobs or anything you'd like us to do to prove allegiance or something? That is mostly what I wanted to meet you about, so we could coordinate and potentially help you out with things you need dealt with. Because while I know that your men are capable, a 15-ton mech suit tends to help with quite a few things.
Indeed, you do have quite the purgatory there. I might have something for you here and there. He gestures to one of his guards nearby who hands you a communicator. It's an older communicator. Think flip phone.
Alright, I will take the communicator.
I'll message you with that if I need it. If I have something for you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
But I will say, as of, he looks at his watch. About 2 minutes ago, I will say, about 2 minutes ago, you got a ping on your communicator, but you've ignored it because you've been talking to this man.
I assume my notice check came up negative.
Your notice check came up completely positive. There's a few members of the blue elephants that are kind of staring at you from. The purple elephants that are staring at you from around corners or, down the street. They're giving the building and your vehicle quite the wide berth.
Understandable.
You also notice there's a few guys with large 10-gallon hats that are standing in front of it with Tommy guns as they just stare you down.
So I assume the 10-gallon hats
Give a
means they're high
small
rank.
wave through the window. Wait, there's no windows.
What?
The vehicle has windows, right, or no?
Yes! Yes, it has windows! Why wouldn't
Small
it?
wave.
How else do you see out of it?
Small slits, like tanks.
You drove the flatbed over there.
Oh, the flatbed, yeah. I'll just give
That's the only thing to carry this man's mech around.
Oh, yeah. My memory fucked up there.
He's certainly not walking everywhere, and he did state he didn't get out of his mech until he was here. So that means you didn't take the buggy over, which is
true.
rusted to hell and back. That is the tetanus mobile, by the way.
What does the ping on my communicator say?
You glance at your communicator as the leader in front of you says the same thing. Our mutual interest is going to be holding his rally tomorrow.
Oh. And you want us to interrupt it, I suppose?
Well, we know he plans on unveiling some brand new police contraptions. Now, we have our suspicions. I recommend you don't go there. Well, don't do anything there. If there's nothing big and ominous with him, hit him immediately.
Alright, so if you can prepare for it, but...
If there's anything around him, anything of any size bigger than a person near him, do not do anything if you value your life.
Why is that?
Well, we have our suspicions, and I'm not one for spreading rumors.
It's not necessarily a rumor if it has proof behind it.
I believe the police are getting a few exosuits here and there.
Oh.
Drones, tank divisions, stuff like that.
I can see how that can be as a bad.
As part of his Safer City initiative.
Safer for the police, but no one else.
Yeah, I can see quite harm coming to be. That man gets his way.
It's a good thing but our plans are to take that guy down, right?
Yeah. It should go very well. We just have to figure out exactly how to deal with him.
You begin hearing a beeping from the man's watch. He looks down at it and taps it, looks over. And that'll be all the time I can spare with you today. You can call me Tom. I'll see you later.
I'll see you as well.
And he motions you away from the table.
I will leave and just give him a tip of my hat as I leave.
Your new fucking baseball cap that says "Get her done."
Get her done.
Tips baseball cap and walks off. He tips his massive 8-foot tall hat.
Knocks a light fixture down.
I will say, this building has impressively high ceilings. Probably about 20 feet up.
Dry.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. Alright. Well, that's good.
Sullivan.
Yeah?
As about the 10-minute mark hits, you see two gentlemen in 10-gallon hats escorting a very bruised up person wearing mostly yellow as he's dragged down the sidewalk and into the building.
Okay.
Felix, as you go to leave, two men wearing jet black 10-gallon hats are bringing with them a member of Yellow Fever as they're dragged past you.
Not getting in the way.
Of course you're not.
I'm not asking questions either. This is a gang. You don't ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Step aside, they walk by, you leave, the door closes behind you.
Pretend I didn't see anything.
Guess I haven't mentioned it, the windows of the 5 o'clock bistro is heavily tinted.
Makes sense.
What's the message on your communicator saying?
Same exact thing.
Call him anytime.
You feel it's more of a we'll call you type thing. That's why he gave you the communicator.
Yeah, no, I could assume that.
But no, the message you got was about the Liberal Party and that he's holding a rally tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Got it, a few minutes ago. Mid-meeting.
So, what do we want to do with the rally? We're gonna show up, we're gonna scout it out, and he said if there's no exosuits with him, we should kill him before he gets the chance to fill his rallies with exosuits. Does everyone agree with this philosophy or nah?
It has merit.
I assume you're talking over comms so that everyone can hear you.
We're in the car.
Yes, I assume you're talking over comms so that everyone can hear you.
That's fair.
Those that are back on the spaceship and nowhere near voice range of you.
No, just the car.
Okay. This is a private conversation between Sullivan, Felix, and Sarah.
I will not speak on the communicator about matters
Such as those, because we don't know if
You
our
never
lines
know
are
who's
secure.
listening.
Yeah. You don't know how secure our lines are, so definitely not.
Assumed pretty secure.
Assumed.
Yeah, so let's head on back to the spaceship and figure out what we're gonna do for the rally. Do we have anything prepped for the rally? Like, I would prefer to have everyone here and available before we do that, to be completely honest. Because a lot of things can go wrong and we need all the bodies we can get.
I'm pretty sure you still have several. A few of the zombies still had built-in C4 from when Gon was still here.
Okay. So we have that. That will
I
be
think
able
he
to
made
at
two
least-
before he left.
So that will be able to damper their. Do we want to use one or both? I think we want to use both because the liberal candidate is who we want to get rid of the most. The conservative is just kind of. The more I look at it, the conservative one is just kind of there. We want the money, but he's not the highest priority as compared
Yeah.
to the liberal candidate, who actually
Yeah.
will sincerely
The
harm the city.
conservative is literally just gravy once we get to him. If we can get him, nice. If we can't, oh well.
So we deal with the liberal candidate. We use all of our. We pull out all of our zombies, all that. I was meaning mostly in the terms of Morty's high-powered machine gun that we should probably have. Could technically. give it to someone else, but you know, what's the plan?
The plan's for you to decide.
In terms of waiting, are we gonna go through with it today, or are we gonna see if we can get everyone to show up and do it in an emergency session midweek? Or even an emergency session on like Saturday or something. Would that work for you, Scully? Great talk.
I say we're most likely gonna need everyone because we need everyone to do their part.
Yeah. Scully,
Yeah.
what times you got free next week?
Okay, are you talking in game or out of game? Because I don't know
Out
for
of
sure.
game. Out of game. I'd be doing my shitty German accent if I were talking in game.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Alright, now we need to contact Morty and ask him what times he has. So can everyone here give me the time
Well,
they're
Mondays,
available?
Tuesdays, and Saturdays, but
You know
Monday
what?
and Tuesday also coincidentally works for me.
Gonna probably be free all week.
I have Monday and Tuesday open to me.
We're playing on Monday.
Yeah, we can do our thing tomorrow then.
So same time Monday then?
Well, it depends
Sure.
for everyone.
Cool.
What about you, Charles? Are you good on that?
Charles, can you do same time tomorrow?
Good
I
talk.
want to make sure that everyone is here because this is an incredibly sensitive mission and we got to have everyone.
He's good.
everyone is here. One moment.
Well, we're missing one person. Just the spider. I think.
No, I
No,
confirmed my availability.
He said he's here.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we're missing Morty's availability.
For that session, we're going to need this.
Okay, one person says Monday seems good.
So everyone said Monday is good except for Morty.
How does 2 p.m. EST sound?
That's good.
Grand.
Push it back a little bit and it'll
We're
be like
only
a 2-hour
2.
session.
Yeah, we're not going to need the entire day for it. Because I don't want to do this mission without everyone here because it very well might come down to the wire. And
Thumbs this up. If I have the thumbs equal to everyone here, we're gold. But anyway, what are you doing now? You have a full 24 hours.
well, I suppose we should.
Because it's
do a
currently
lot of-
about 8:15 a.m. and the rally is tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Do we know where?
Yes.
Can we scout out the area? Let's go see what the rally area is like.
As you're driving there, you quickly look up on your map. It is in the park in front of the police station.
Ooh.
You know, roughly in the heart of the city. Tall buildings everywhere.
Okay, so that's good. I have an idea. We need someone to create a diversion so that the police are going somewhere other than
As you guys are driving through the Purple Elephant territory, you see a car speeding. You see a yellow Lamborghini speeding by, and a pickup truck full of good old boys who are shooting as they go the opposite way of you. A few bullets do hit your van, but it's mostly unaffected.
Mhm.
Stray shots here and there.
Okay, and there's only three ticks on the thing at the moment.
As the yellow Lamborghini is racing by, can I attempt to? So correct, the purple elephants are shooting at the yellow Lamborghini.
Yep.
Can I?
There's also a yellow flashing light on top of the pickup truck.
Can I attempt to shoot the driver out of the yellow Lamborghini with my pistol?
It's a very fast-moving target. That'd be a cold shot
Uh,
with extra negatives.
could I attempt to shoot just anything vital on it then?
A general area of the front of it. Actually, these vehicles have their engines in the back, so that is indeed a general area shot. You may make that shot at a -5 due to fast-moving.
All right, all right. $16.
Using your lasers, aren't you?
No. Using my gun. My pistol. It doesn't matter because they're the same type of gun anyways, but...
That's right.
Oh hey, Xbox announced a mini fridge.
I'm shooting at it with my giant revolver because I thought it was
Did
fitting.
that fire a slug or?
Yes.
Okay. Roll damage.
So it's 2d6 plus 2 AP5. 11 damage AP5.
You watch as you punch a nice hole in the ass end of it, and hear a loud pop. As you see the rear end of the vehicle begin convulsing.
It's got the shakes.
Like, it begins rattling something fierce. Quite a few of the snap-on fenders pop off. And you think you saw a piston head go yeeting out of the engine out the roof.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's
And careening into the building on your side of the road.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah, it went through someone's window. It's probably in someone's. It's probably landed in someone's lap.
Or face. Or wall.
Everything. Well, it went through their window, so where it went from that is beyond you.
Yeah.
But it's definitely spitting fire out of one of its cylinders as this thing rumbles and shakes and tries around a corner.
So it's not going to keep running for much longer.
It manages to hold together enough to get out of your line of sight as the good old boys round the corner after him. One of them shoots you a thumbs up.
They smell blood in the water and they are going in for the kill.
So, yeah.
You watch that man go from thumbing you up to pulling out an RPG from the bed of the truck.
Okay. Yeah, they are definitely going for that kill. Jesus.
Fuck yeah, man! RPG in left hand.
It's a slower target now. It's a slower target, so they can. Alright. So, let's just...
As they run the corner,
pull
you
up-
begin to hear the clickety-clack of an Uzi. But then you quickly get out of range to hear anything.
One of them has an RPG. I'm pretty sure we're going to hear a loud boom very soon.
Yeah, you get out of range to hear too much else.
So, well, I'm going to pull up a 3D map of the area that the rally is being held in. While we're driving there and figure out where we want to park up. See if we can find a nice spot.
Most of the park is completely towered by the police station, which is the tallest building in the city.
So we need to have something that conceals us in the direction of the police station.
as it completely overlooks the entirety of it.
So we need to have a building with something shielding us in the way of the police station.
I actually do have a 3D map of this place. I'll show it to you later.
Nice.
I
We
spent
need to have
time
a
on this.
building.
I went into Unity. I made this.
Yeah, so we need to have a building that has something blocking sight lines from the police station on the roof. We need to prepare by getting various ordinances and a mortar
Okay.
up onto a roof. I will be manning the mortar and you'll be manning your rifle, of course.
I will be on the mortar.
We need to prep our zombies, and we need a diversion before we start shooting at the rally. I think. How well do your zombies handle guns, Fawn?
Well, they're not intelligent, so.
Very
Could you
poorly.
get them to just hold a gun and occasionally pull the trigger and dress them up in yellow?
Yeah.
Alright. How many zombies can you make that look like yellow fever?
As many bodies as you could bring me.
Who wants to go merc as many yellow fever as possible in a day?
You're looking game related. I'm gonna start dropping images.
Ooh. I assume the U is the thing?
That massive U is the police station, yes.
Yeah, I figured as much. Hmm.
And all those little green dots is the park.
Yeah,
Assumed
I'm
location
assuming
of where people will be standing.
Hmm.
Your little spider robot has built a mock-up of what he believes people will be at. Saves time.
What would be arguably the best building to have shack up on for the sniping?
Can you give me a intelligence check?
This could be a group
Cleverness.
one. I'm pretty
Well,
sure it's
as the sniper, this is your area of expertise.
cleverness. Is it unskilled?
Yes.
Eh. 10.
You pick out a few buildings. Which angle do you want to view this from?
Hmm.
Behind the police station, left of it, right of it, looking at it.
Whatever would give me a clear shot at the guy.
You want a view from where the guy will be standing?
Yeah. With the one that would give me the greatest opportunity to make the shot. Clear view with the largest window of opportunity.
Your little spider board between bouts of playing Pong, has just thrown up a bunch of shit, and he's just presuming shit. I kind of fucked up on this image.
I gave you 3 good images. I gave you 3 good spots that have sightlines blocked by the police station, but still have access to vision on that.
Here is a image from. Now, I didn't crop this one, so my other monitor is on one side, but you get what I mean.
I know. That's what it looks like from the ground. Okay.
From the ground. Those big orange markers are spots that you can see him from.
Okay.
As you physically arrive at this area, you see that the stand is currently being set up. The podium. And it's being set up right along in front of the police station.
Also, Covenant Carrier. Nice.
That's not Covenant.
Looks Covenant.
I know it does, but it's not.
What game is that from?
I don't think it is from a game. It's just sci-fi.
Fair enough.
I think all of those buildings I chose all have good sight lines on it. The ones with the cyan dots on them.
Yeah. That one there looks like it'd be pretty good, but it's also fairly close too. My main question is, what would the distance be between one of the closer ones? One of the closer orange points. What would
So-
that distance be?
Far.
We need to create a diversion, and by using zombies that look like yellow fever, we might be able to create a good enough diversion to just draw police away from the area. We need them to just go around and start shooting in the streets. Whether or not they hit anyone doesn't matter. We just need yellow fever.
But as you appear over, you do see the stage being set up. Banners are being erected. You also see various quadcopter drones flying around with little police badges on them as they zip around between buildings or patrolling places.
Need EMP as well.
I think this is opposite it, so you can see some of the marks better.
Okay.
Hey, GM,
E.
would an EMP affect the drones?
Uh, you're no technician, so probably.
I would like to ask Fuse this question then.
Fuse, give me a drone check.
Or the spider, or both.
One from behind it, and here's a top down.
Okay.
But as you are driving about, you do indeed notice there are a few cops on top of buildings that overlook the area. Which, in a few of the pictures, you can see the little blue cylinders on top of buildings.
Yep. Those are fairly low, but I think I've determined which one I'm going to set up on.
Which one?
One moment.
Fuse just looks at it and says, "Yeah, definitely."
Can I ask the spider?
Actually, wait, I could just use snipping.
Do you have any reason not to believe Fuse?
Yes. Last time I trusted him to do something, he walked off.
Valid.
Wow.
Okay, so from this moment
Yeah.
onward, you shall never trust Fuse, even if you ask him. Even if he rolls absolutely perfect, you must still ask the
I will
robot.
ask a second. I will ask a second opinion. Yes.
You think those drones can survive an EMP?
Getting a second opinion.
You?
is
Probably
a good
not.
idea
Fuse?
anyway.
No, they're fucked.
Uh,
Took one look and Fuse immediately knew.
He's so smart, he doesn't even need to use headspace to consider it. No, I'm kidding. I will ask the spider as well.
mm,
And I said before
Okay.
Fuse rolled that I was going to ask the spider too.
So let's see.
Okay, and
Appropriate roll to cover that.
Drone.
Drone.
Yeah. Okay.
Aren't you good at those?
23.
After careful studying of the few pictures you get from the drone, by using the onboard cameras on
that building.
right, by using the onboard cameras on Felix's thing, you determine that those are probably consumer grade drones and are just for observation purposes. They're probably not hardened.
Yeah, I report as such.
They outwardly are covered in plastic, so even if they were hardened inside, it'd be a complete waste of money. Cops being budgeted to hell currently, probably don't have the money to waste on shit like that.
Alright. Well, we're going to need some EMP or an EMP field around us to stop the drones from getting close. Or some sort of interference. We need some sort of interference.
I can summon a shadow thing to go ape shit on the drones.
Yeah, that'd work. We need diversions and all that so that we can snipe without interference. Secondly, we need to sneak a mortar onto the roof somehow.
Need to sneak a mortar onto the roof.
I mean, we don't have to, but I would prefer to. Actually, can I just, considering how high up we'd be, can I just chunk a mortar at somebody? A shell, and it would go off?
Slam the bottom and slam and drop.
Yeah.
No, I could just like, chunk it in their general direction.
Now you have to slam the base first to prime it and then throw.
Oh.
Yeah, the inertial fuse.
Yeah, mortar tubes actually have a little pin at the bottom that triggers the thing that causes them to fire. And arms them at the same time.
But the purpose of hitting the back of the fins against a solid surface is not to activate the charge, but to set off the inertial fuse. Otherwise, they won't go off if their head is depressed. It's a safety thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because having
Hence why
primed
when a
mortars...
mortar fails to launch, people run like hell. Because that is now a live bomb.
But you shouldn't always trust that. The inertial fuse part. Because that could be a dud. Because they do have them from time to time. Which is why mortar crews still keep the pins inside their the contact fuse of the round. Even though they shouldn't go off if they're depressed, it's better just to keep them in.
Redundancy is always nice.
Yeah, I think I heard a story of a guy that was serving in Iraq with Iraqi mortar crew who removed all the safety everything from all of their mortar rounds and then was driving around with them.
Oh,
He went behind them and promptly reinserted the safety pin on every single one of them. They were mad with him, but he told them to eat it. He didn't want to die because some dumbass drops it.
Or if the car turns slightly too
Car
hard.
flips, someone fumbles around, it falls off the edge of the vehicle, something. You hit a bump and it rolls off, and it rolls around the bottom of the... Yeah, whatever.
So...
Someone
we've
falls
decided-
and lands on top of it.
Bad days all around.
Yeah, we've decided on a building. Do you think from that building my mech suit could chunk a mortar?
No.
No. Can my grenade launcher fire a mortar?
No. This is a 120mm mortar. You have a 40mm grenade launcher. Or it's a 60mm mortar. I don't remember which. Point is, no, your grenade launcher can't fire it.
Could I, like, Nerf rocket it? Where I have a small tube on the back of the mortar stick into my grenade launcher, and then fire the grenade launcher to fire the mortar out, like RPG style?
Look, you can have a mortar tube welded to your shoulder if you really want to.
Yeah.
Firing the mortar isn't the hard part. Hell, making mortar tubes is one of the easiest things in the world.
Metal tube.
Yeah, a
And
metal
mortar
tube
tube,
with
fuck.
a fucking pin in the middle to set off a charge.
Yeah, so the hard part is
The round itself.
I was gonna say aiming it.
That too. Are any of you
I can use a
proficient
mortar. Yeah, I am.
with emplaced weapons?
Yeah.
Portable mortars.
Portable mortars.
Useful skill to have.
Portable artillery. Heavy weapons.
Uh,
That sounds like a useful skill to have.
That's for firing.
No.
Mortars.
no, I'm proficient in what's it fucking called again? I'm proficient in mobile weapons platforms. I assume that's ground vehicle based weaponry, isn't it? Mobile weapons platforms.
Most of the time, yes. That's like, mounting a 50 cal in the back of a vehicle.
Okay.
Or the side gun in a Phantom. Something that you operate directly. Most of the stuff on the mech, you just use your guns things for.
Yeah.
But specialized things, flamethrowers, rocket launchers, artillery, they have their own rules. Regardless of whether or not you're inside a mech.
Okay.
So portable artillery is required for accurately firing this.
So what if I just shape the mortar tube like a pistol? Could I use handguns for it?
It would be a bolt action gun. But yes, you can have a bolt action mortar gun if you really want to.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Well, just because of its sheer size, he would be actioning it with his mech.
Yeah. Basically, you're equivalent of a fucking Panzerfaust or whatever the fuck it's called.
Panzerfaust. Yeah. pretty much.
No! Mortar isn't a rocket propelled. It's like a traditional bullet, really. It's fired out by the pressure of the powder behind it igniting. After that, it just follows a predictable arc. An RPG will keep flying.
No,
It's
that
more like an M32, basically, then, right?
Yes, it's like every other grenade
Panzerfaust.
launcher or bullet.
No, that is pretty much what a Panzerfaust is.
Panzerfaust used. It fired a rocket. It was a rocket-propelled grenade.
It's
Shape charge.
It's a dumb recoilless round. You're thinking of the Panzerschreck. The Panzerschreck was a rocket, but I think the Panzerfaust was a...
I'm pretty sure it was, but whatever. Whatever, we can look it up later.
I'm looking.
Anyway, what are you doing? Plans! What are you doing?
I'm gonna be looking for a quick route up on top of that building I chose.
As you drive around the park, that building is an office building.
Huh. Just need to figure out a way to get on that roof.
As you drive past it during your current leg working session, the building is a game company.
Hmm. Okay.
It's called Fistful of Code.
Huh.
And you just see on every single window is a 1 and a 0.
So, the Panzerfaust was not a rocket. It was just a really, really bootlegged recoilless gun.
Alright.
And
German engineering.
it had so much propellant in the recoilless gun that it had a deadly backblast range of 9 feet.
Yeah, like normal RPGs. Which is why I thought that. Anyway. Any more legwork you wish to do? But Felix, yeah, your contact has gotten back in touch with you. He's asking, anything you need, man. I'm here now.
I would like to ask him questions about the liberal candidate's defenses on this planet. If he knows anything about it.
You get a response of, all right, I'll get on it. He'll be doing that legwork for you.
Wonderful.
He'll get back to you with pertinent information. Good times.
Yes, this is why I get a contact. Alright, so jokes aside, I don't want to actually bring a mortar up onto the roof of the thing, but I do want to go up with Sullivan so that I can give him orders to buff him to shooting the guy. Secondly, we need to figure out where Morty's gonna be. Preferably, we don't want him to die, though we can ask him if he minds committing honorable sacrifice.
Suicide. But yeah, if you look at that picture where it has the spaceship in the other side, the building you chose has a very small corner shown to this.
We could sneak him into one of the middle floors of one of the buildings close by to the rally and just have him open fire in the general direction of the guy. Does anyone agree, disagree with that?
Silence is
Seems reasonable.
Don't really
Fuse
have
is
a
saying
problem
something.
with it.
Pay attention,
So-
damn it! This is important.
Okay, so what kinds of buildings are the ones closest to the rally?
Fuse wakes up from his power nap.
Pineapples.
So, what kind of buildings are the ones closest to it?
Well, the ones with the police on them are like hardware stores. If you look at the last one I posted, the one on the right is a cafe, and the one on the left is a hardware store.
Okay.
Which, as you're driving around, you see police officers visibly up there setting shit up.
All right. So if we stationed Morty on the insides of one of those buildings, would he be fucked or okay?
You don't see what the police are setting up, so you don't know. Those two buildings are directly opposite each other, so they could probably shoot into the other side's interior.
What if he was underneath it, dressed as a police officer?
Better work on getting the uniform then.
Yeah.
Who wants to murk a police officer?
Sure, let's kill a police officer. Let's see, you got an outfit, I got a body.
Or just steal a police officer's uniform? Either one.
I prefer this, my option. Then it actually gives us more zombies to deal with.
Alright. So, we had. But how do we find a police officer alone is the issue.
Well, you know they're all spread out on different roofs. We do it
There's.
at night.
Yeah.
We start marking the buildings that we want. So we're gonna have to do different cover-up missions.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what all that.
Scully, after some liberal math of you driving about, you have figured out from the corner of the building you intend to be on to the stage is 752 feet.
Okay. Going range increment. 752.
Yep.
How many range increments is that?
That's outside of long and under
It's
extreme.
between long and extreme, so long. So 752 minus 0. Wait, stock. That'd be 52. So wait, 2 would be a -7. Holy fuck.
Yeah, we might want to get in a
No, wait, no,
building
not
closer.
no, not -7. That's a -14.
Yeah, we probably want to get a building that's closer then.
That is one of the closer ones, so that's the thing. Where I can actually see it.
How are you getting -14?
Minus
Oh,
2
yeah, sorry.
per 50 feet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
-2 for every 50 feet?
Yeah.
Are you factoring in the base range of the gun?
It's long range, yeah. Long is 100 to 400, it's 752. That's actually minus 16 because of the 2.
So long is 100 to 400,
Yes.
and it's 752. That would be just be -14.
Yeah. I would be taking a -4 on that shot.
Okay, well that's not that
Without
bad.
any additional modifiers.
I can give you +3 or +4 if I shoot at them.
I could single shot, which would give me another 2, which would bring that down to a 4. And with you, that'd be I'd be rolling at a -1 theoretically.
Would that be enough to accurately hit him?
I don't know.
It'd be a tough shot.
Yeah.
There's an additional -2 from firing within a city because of the
also
varying
get
winds.
You also
City
got
winds.
tide advantage though on the target.
That would be true.
Because I know height advantage also gives you like a +1 or 2 to your roll.
Okay.
Well, the thing I say is you better hope tomorrow's day isn't a windy day. You're gonna have
Yeah.
problems. Because just firing within a city by default at range, it's a -2 to hit. Because as the bullet travels, it'll be hitting different direction of wind currents.
Okay.
All of a sudden, hurricane, -14 to any shot, high winds. The rally would be cancelled. All of a sudden, typhoon. Alien invasion. The sun's exploding.
Adding calm for that. So that would be flat 0. And I just need to get any bonus I can. I'd probably be using smart bullets for that for those shots, honestly. So what bonus does that provide?
Since you do have a targeter,
Yeah, I have targeter.
it gives you an extra +4 to hit. Actually, I think it was higher than that. Hold on. Didn't we write it down on your character?
I did not have it written down. Just how many of them I have.
I. Yeah, smart bullet. +4 to hit.
Okay, so this is what I got so far for those shots.
Single shot can't be used in conjunction with double tap.
Okay.
We've been over this. Single shot means you're firing once on your turn.
Oh yeah. So I have 2 turns to take 2 turns. Can't move and. Okay. I could I can either do the 1 shot and get the slight bonus or none. Okay, what possible buffs can I be granted on top of all of this stuff?
+3 or a +4 if I shoot at them. But consider it a +3.
Okay. So theoretically, I'd be capable of getting a +7 on that shot.
So you'd have a pretty good chance of hitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and is that with double tap?
That's without double tap. I could, if I were to double tap, it would be a +5.
Double tap is worth it.
Math.
Mm-hmm. This would burn through through almost all of my smart bullets because I only have 3 left, though. And since we lost our armor, I have no way of getting those back unless I'm willing to pay a shitload for them.
Previous
Gotta
armor
do
couldn't
with
make
your
them
armor.
anyway.
Fair enough.
One gain. Talk. Think aloud.
Yeah, I'm fine with those. I'm fine with those numbers.
I feel that those are good numbers, and I also can shoot at him, though I'm probably going to miss. I give
Well,
you
the
a
bonus you
plus-
give them, you have to miss.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but if I hit him somehow, the bonus for missing won't matter much, anyways, because that amount of damage dealt to him is.
Notable.
What's your negative to hit from 750 feet away, since you want to be next to this man?
Bro, I'm gonna call it a -20 and be done with it.
What is your range increment?
Medium.
Medium. So.
Actually,
100.
no. -100.
No, 100 is your maximum range for medium.
So.
-4 every 100 feet.
So I got it right. What's like 20?
-28. -28.
Yeah. Just pisses into the wind. It does. It is a triple axle backflip and hits the man in the forehead. Bing!
Unless you got some insane bonuses in the pull out your ass.
The only way he would hit is a nat 20.
Even then, I would be dubious about that.
We're gonna watch
I'm
the
hearing
bullet
is I gotta
corkscrew
roll a
through the
natural
air.
20.
Wait, what is your natural bonus into that particular skill? It is medium range weapons, right?
Negative. It's a +12.
Okay, so 12 minus
It's
28.
I have a -8 to hit. And I mean, like,
No, that'd be -16.
oh, well, you know what? I think that my only way of hitting would be a natural 20 anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just
Yeah,
said,
that is-
you'd only hit with a nat 20.
Yeah.
I mean, if
What
I hit,
as
if I roll
RNG
a
does the one thing we don't want it to do and make them hit.
if I roll a nat 20 and I crit with a shotgun slug from that far away, I think it won't matter that I'm hit anyways.
They'd be wondering where the fuck it came from.
He'd be wondering where his fucking arm went.
That and people wonder where the hell the shot came from.
Hits the man, he eats the bullet. Panic!
The damage of a slug from literally fucking nowhere. Just like, where the fuck?
4d6 plus 4 is pretty good.
Woo!
And then all of a sudden, pineapples.
Yeah,
That'd
his
be
head
28 damage. Damn. If you got full max roll. That is.
Morty critted against me once with his we were doing a combat test for his character and he crit me with his LMG. I took no damage.
You took 1 damage.
I took no damage.
The fuck kind of armor you got in there?
50.
But it's degrading armor.
It is degrading. However,
So if he manages to draw out the combat long enough, you're fucked.
yes.
If.
But that's a big if.
Yeah, your thing is for high risk alpha strikes, basically.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's designed for. And I also have an 80 armor shield for front facing as well.
Nice.
So I just generally am quite powerful when it comes to armor. Oh, you know what? I could. If worst comes to worst, I know what I have to do.
Throw the shield!
No. I must use Officer's Gambit and spam low-level spells at next to no cost.
You mean Wild Gamble?
Yeah. No, Officer's Gamble. I named it. And eventually, something will happen.
The sun explodes.
Yeah. And then we get the job done.
But yeah, with his fucking right shield that he's carrying, unless they're firing AP 50 cal at him, it just takes no damage. Flat.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what they fire, it does nothing. Natural 20, nothing.
And if they are firing AP 50 cal at me, I'm pretty sure even that doesn't pen because I have 13 VAP equivalent.
Wow.
I have 130 armor front facing, which is, I think that's better than a tank.
No.
No? 130 armor?
A light tank starts at 10 vehicle AP.
So it is better than a tank. It's 3 better than a tank.
No.
Because I have 50 from my base and 8 from my shield. So I have 13, so it is slightly better than a tank. A light tank.
Your armor isn't considered vehicle armor.
That's what you think. I make the rules.
That's what I say.
I'm kidding. Yeah, jokes aside, anything else anyone wants to include for bits of the plan? Like, we've got C4 zombies, we've got a sniping location, we've got pretty much everything. Does anyone want to include anything? At all?
Pineapples.
I cannot immediately think of anything. There might be something.
But dude, you are in no way comparable to a tank.
No, that's until I get an energy sword.
Now, if a tank shoots at you, you die.
I can dodge it.
Good luck with that. It would hit your shield, which actually would serve to help you a little bit. But after that, you're just fucked. Hell, I'm pretty sure I qualified the Abrams as a medium tank.
Yeah, I mean, against a light tank, I'd probably survive, but anything bigger than
Most of
that,
them fire either 50 or 30 millimeter cannons. You'd have a problem.
so I'd be fine against a light tank, just not a bigger.
Depending on the light tank, maybe. It's maybe for a light tank. APCs, they run around with an armor of 8 to 9, and they're guaranteed to have 50s. Or 20 mils.
No one wants to include any parts of the plan. No one wants to say, hey, I can do this, I have this idea, all that.
I'm pretty sure everyone put out their ideas when you first started, what you were going to do.
Alright. I'm just checking.
Good on you, though.
I don't want to leave anyone out. So we have the shadow people. We have zombies.
Shadow people.
We have drones. Do we have a nuclear bomb?
The negative.
No, we lost.
I know, Data, do you have anything to add on this?
Not a thing.
You don't have any combat capable things?
I have a poisonous bite attack.
Do you have a drone that you could
No.
throw at him? Could you
I
buy
thought
a
I'd-
drone?
You know, I take that as defeat, so no.
Even though your entire build is around piloting drones.
Yes, but I'm going to make the drone myself. If I was just going to pilot drones and nothing else, I would have been a drone pilot.
So, what are you up to? As you're still just doing laps around the park. Okay, y'all done your 5th consecutive lap around the park.
I don't really know if there's anything else we can include.
I honestly think
Ledham has just joined the game.
I think we have most of our bases covered.
And he's
So-
made his picture the scary spider from Death Love Robots.
He is here. He's just saying he's not because he's away on Discord. Man's fucking skimping on the session.
And with only 1 hour left, probably.
Probably turned his computer on and didn't realize.
His computer on and signed into Roll20 and hopped in the game. He's here.
Morty.
Yeah,
you
my
good
bad.
play?
My parents wanted me to go help them cut some trees down.
All right. Are you good to play tomorrow?
Oh yeah. It's like at 2 p.m. So yeah, I usually wake up like at 12. So like I set
Great.
like 3 alarms for this session.
Like, well, you didn't give your thumbs up on my thing, but I've had a verbal confirmation from
I thought I
everyone.
did. I did. It's just right there, less of them. On the thumbs up.
And how come there's only 4 votes and there's 6 people here?
I mean, I guess the majority wins, I suppose.
Yeah, we have 6 players. And 4 votes. There's a math problem here.
Is the game still going?
Yes, the game is still
Yeah.
going.
I got to peace out in like 30 minutes, but
Same, pretty much.
I was trying to get here as quickly as possible.
we've been planning So far, I've suggested that we kill a police officer, dress you up in their uniform, and station you in a building, and then have you just start gunning at the person.
I mean,
Are you
I
okay
can
with
do
this?
that. I can do that for a whole lot less. I would do it for a whole lot less. terrifying.
So are you
Yes, I'm okay with that.
okay with the risk?
It's a job. Job have risk. I wouldn't be doing a line of mercenary work if it wasn't, the riskier, the more money. It's
Actively
just a fact of
being
life.
shot by a police officer's level of risk.
See, they're the ones at risk.
Creator, make some gas. That could also in return make some ghouls. And ghouls are intelligent enough to wield guns properly.
My idea was to like strap enough Oppenheimers to like just not allow that guy to reproduce cells anymore. But I realized I need something like a demon core,
Oh fuck!
which is actually very possible that we could probably make it.
Oh god, let's not make
Just
a
have
demon
two
core.
halves and have like a spring-loaded thing.
No, let's not make a demon core.
You do not have the uranium.
Actually, I've been thinking about that as well. Ship parts should have some form of radioactive materials in them.
Actually, not many of them do. Not
Dang.
even the reactor. Fusion reactor. Fuses hydrogen.
Dang it. Oh well, there goes the demon core idea. I mean, I could always probably find
For those
something
that don't know,
easily.
the Demon Core is a nuclear core meant for atomic bomb testing. It was named such because it killed about 10 researchers.
Yeah, one of them was in 9 days.
From radiation.
He couldn't split cells anymore.
Hmm.
It's amazing. It glowed red for a second, and then it's just pure blue.
Yeah, the man was demonstrating shit by holding the refractive graphene over top of the core and was only separating it with a screwdriver.
Fucking terrible idea, man.
Highly unstable nuclear core, and this is what we need to push it over the edge. I'll just carefully separate the screwdriver.
And then I think the screwdriver slipped or something by accident.
Yep.
And boom, 10 people dead. One of them melted. I'm just playing.
No.
I know.
They all died of radiation poisoning, like, within the month.
One of them, yeah. The one guy that, forcibly split the thing apart with his hand. Yeah, he died quickly.
Anyway,
Very
enough about
gruesome.
radiation poisoning.
Yes. That's what I was thinking about the whole time. The whole week. Last week, that's all I was thinking about. Enough radiation.
So, the crew has finished making their about 10th lap around the site. Where do y'all want to go?
Oh, let's go to the.
Wait, hold up. What happened to the thing we were going to? Well, I was going to.
Done. Full of traps.
Bullet traps? Did I die?
No, you weren't
I
there.
walked in and I face tanked all the traps with no injuries.
That sounds like something you would do.
Yeah, I just kind of walked in and I just blinked.
Considering
and the
it takes
traps were gone.
AP 50 cal to even get through his riot shield, he literally shrugged them all off as if someone was playfully slapping at him.
Yeah, there's a few blackened bits on my shield, but that's the only.
It's like they slapped you with a napkin of
Scorched.
a 3-year-old birthday party.
They would have as much luck slapping me with a wet noodle as hitting me with those. Yes.
A wee bit of chop.
Hitting you
We
is not
didn't
the hard
find
part,
anything,
it's
did we?
hurting you.
Did we find anything special? Or just traps?
A few guns. And a single
kind?
ounce of Space Diamond.
Ooh, that's nice. But I don't even know how much that costs. If you were to like,
Just like
Sell it.
5 credits.
that's
That's how you got 300,000 credits last game. Anyway.
we would have made more, if they weren't pussies, but like it happens. It happens. Shoo. I suppose. I mean, I guess. Big
So
sad. Hoping
we
to kill
have
more
our
people.
plan. We have our plans. We need to kill people. I need to go soon though, so I don't know if I'll be here for the murder of people. We need to get bodies of yellow fever to create a diversion, and we need to.
I mean, we have like what the two? Well, one of them evaporated because of the phosphorus, but I think we have two,
Uh,
maybe.
oh yeah, we do have bodies, don't we? Could you work with those bodies fallen and the guys we currently have alive? So we do
God,
have two
singular.
live people as well.
The people we told that we were gonna pay them, but I'm pretty sure somehow some way we were gonna kill him.
Sarah officially hired this man on. He's currently grocery shopping.
I want to get more fish. I want a can of fish. Some of that good stuff.
You still
I'll shoot
have
'em.
several cans.
Nah. Like
I will say, while you're at the ship, you did notice the flounder that's drying out in front of the ship.
I might take it without anybody realizing. I like fish.
As Fuse is nearby messing with drone parts.
Talking about that. Shoo. No, I'm not even. No, it's nighttime, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh,
Morning.
is there by chance we could go to the black market and get that
But,
one
Oh,
get
yo,
that one 3D printer that was in there?
why don't we buy a police uniform from the black market?
Yeah, we could do that as well, but like 3D printer. That's what I'm really interested in.
he has
But yes,
put
we could go do that.
he has put forth the notion of going to the black market. All in favor?
I mean,
I'm fine with it. Looking for any
we
last minute-
usually find everything we need there, some way or somehow.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna be immediately looking for?
Slaves?
Marco,
Oh wait, no, sorry, you're not
No.
Fuse.
No, I'm not Fuse.
That guy was weird.
He's still here,
He's
you
a
know.
nice guy, but he wants to get slaves. Yeah, that guy.
That's out of character. None of you in character know this.
I don't know. I don't think we should get slaves. I feel like they'll steal your ship after a while.
Not with me always on it and in control, and not having any human adaptable places to control it from.
Yeah, that spider's the only one that can pilot it, and if he dies for whatever reason, the ship is not taking off.
Hey, another incentive for me to not go anywhere.
Yeah.
Considering there are no controls, you just plug into it and then fly.
Plug and play.
Okay then, since there's no objections, after doing your 20th lap around the park, you go back to the ship and gather those that wish to go to the black market.
Okay. And time to hunt for ammo.
You all leisurely arrive there at around... It's about 10 o'clock by the time you get there.
Okay.
Like PM or AM? Alright, everybody should be getting ready.
Sun is bright. Them good old boys are driving around. You passed a burnt out Lamborghini on the side of the road, but other than that, there's not much of note.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We know what happened there.
I shot the engine out of a Lamborghini, out of a yellow fever Lamborghini as they drove past. We're aligned with the purple elephants now. Nice.
Yeah, there were a few bodies that were trying to crawl away, but they were burnt onto the sidewalk.
Oh, could we take those bodies and make them into yellow fever zombies?
They're kind of crispy.
So, put them in yellow balaclava.
Actually, that's true. We could do that. We could.
As
we
you
could
try
just
to
mess 'em
handle
up
them,
and
they
have some
kind
it.
of disintegrate.
Oh.
They fall
You could
apart
just-
between your hands.
Oh. Why are these guys so weak? I shred them once with suppressing fire and they turn into mush.
How about I shoot you with your own weapon? Let's see how strong you are.
I'll probably eat it.
Dies immediately.
I can eat it.
Just beat it.
But yeah, I just wanna immediately as soon as I get there, go to that one guy that had a 3D printer that I needed.
The metal one?
Yes.
I believe he was charging 5K for it.
How much is a new what? That was like a few hundred. Man, the prices went up when we got all that money.
No. I remember correctly, he showed you a he showed you a pretty decent one, and it said it was a few thousand. You said, is there anything cheaper? I said, yeah, there's a really small shit one for a few hundred. You said, nah.
I'll take the 5,000 one. Fuck it. I'll take it.
Two.
Take two. I'll just take one.
2,000.
No, I'll take the nice one for 5,000.
You know what I'm gonna be looking for?
It's fairly large, I will note.
I'm gonna ask the man in the mech if he could help me out, if he would be so kind.
I will assist.
You know those large totes that people, like, put shit in for, like, Christmas stuff? It's about that
Yeah.
sized.
Dang.
It's meant for printing large, long objects, not tall objects.
I'll still take it.
It's still good.
I will give this to the spider as a gift for more Oppenheimers.
It can print with a myriad of items. It also has an absolutely tiny grinder on one side, so you can feed it raw material. Very slow at that part if you do it that way, like days of transforming it into filament. But you can, if need to, feed it sand and print out silicon shit.
Thing's amazing.
Or
Like at a character, this thing sounds amazing.
All right.
yeah,
so
you paid for the pretty good one.
Yeah, it's mine now. 5K.
But if you buy the filaments, you can print stuff in under an hour.
How much is filament?
Like
I
LP
have
guns.
un questione.
I might have an answer.
OGM. Actually, this is less GM, more party. Are we going to be doing shopping for the rest of the session, or what's the plan?
Yeah, probably.
I kind of just wanted this 3D printer and that's it. That's like my whole goal ever since the spider guy got here.
It's like, yeah, you guys have been here often enough. You know where most people are at.
After this, I don't want to shop anything else. I just kind of want to get back to the spider guy.
This is like your 5th time being here. So, the only thing
We're becoming regulars.
The only thing out of place, the scrap merchant is no longer there. The black market actually seems fairly desolate. Most of the spots are empty.
We need police uniforms. Is there anyone
I'm
who sells
looking
police
for an
uniforms?
arms dealer.
You do indeed find one. Yes, he's selling smart bullets.
What is is it for my weapon? One's for my weapon?
Yes.
What is the price?
He has them priced at 1,000 per one.
That's a hell of a lot better than the last time I came here. I'm gonna pick up a few.
Yeah, there's apparently several crates of them. So the price has dropped.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I have 65,000 credits. And
1,000 per bullet.
can I buy a police uniform for anyone?
Can you give me a notice check?
Notice check. I thought you said we know where everyone is.
Yes, out of the regulars, you don't know of anyone that sells clothing of any kind. So this is going around to those that you don't know.
Notice. 23.
You do not find anyone that sells clothing,
Oh, the 23?
let alone police uniforms.
wait, what would be the skill for bartering, and does anyone have a decent cap in it? Decent bonus in it.
Trade business.
Okay. Does anyone have a higher than a 2 in trade business?
Are you gonna try to haggle with the machine?
Oh, it's a machine.
Yeah. You know that person that's selling the mechs and shit?
Mhm.
Yeah, he also has high-end weapons. It's
Nice.
pretty much a vending machine.
Well,
Dropping 17k. Plus 4 to hit is exactly for situations like this.
yeah. Brings me down to 48.5 thousand, but good investment nonetheless. And that's
You know, we
4
gotta.
full megs worth of smart bullets, and I'm very sparing with those.
You reminded me. I need ammo.
I have enough ammo. Because I don't use ammo, I use lasers.
Wouldn't that? Wouldn't that exhaust?
Felix, I will say, you do see someone who's selling hydrogen fuel.
I will restock on my. I have, I think, 2 corefuls of tanks on the side, so I'll just refuel my current core tanks. Yeah, I have 2 in case something goes wrong. I remember buying an extra set. I remember buying extra sets, but yeah, so we'll refuel my current tanks. How much will that cost me?
The man is actually selling it at quite the bargain.
Wonderful.
He's selling it by the unit. A unit would be 4 of your tanks.
Okay.
And it's only 285.
And so I'll just fill up to full then. 285, you said?
Yep, 285 credits per unit of hydrogen.
Okay. I would also like to see if I can find anyone with any energy swords or anything like that.
A plasma sword.
Yeah,
With
I
your
need a
previous
sword.
notice, the man who sells mechs has such weapons.
Awesome. I will come back into his shop. In my mech, of course.
Hello there!
Hello again. Do you happen to have any melee weapons in stock for a...
Right this way, my good man!
I will follow him.
He walks you over to some rotating, revolving shelves as they elevator up and down to just show you a selection of various melee weaponry.
Okay. And how much will these set me back for some high quality ones?
Well, the cheapest ones we have are nano nano composite steel rigid cap blades. As he motions to basically sabers. You know,
And
these blades are sharp down to the nano level. Nigh
Touch me.
impossible to damage. Good for
And,
mech to mech fighting.
and also they go through armor like butter.
They cut through most armor like butter.
And
Yeah, I mean, I think your mech is like strong enough to just decimate anything in a punch.
no, you don't
Oh,
necessarily.
that's probably
Such
spaceship
weapon
armor,
of such
but
high,
like, you know.
such weapon of such high quality and craftsmanship is brought to you after buying in bulk and give you the savings you deserve. For a mere 1,000 credits, this baby can be yours.
Well, that's quite cheap. What about something a little upper in quality, like a vibroblade or even a energy blade?
Of course, you seek something with far more cutting power. As he's saying this, he's obviously buying time as the rack behind him begins shuffling.
Felix will just.
I see you have an eye for quality and seek only the best. So the best I shall provide for you. As he gestures his hand over, the shells stop moving, and you see the entire rows of various metal pieces of stock that have no blades on them.
I would like to.
But you can obviously at a glance tell these are energy weapons.
And what kinds of energy blades do you have? Axes or swords?
We have various forms of, as he's pointing. Fire knuckles, fire dagger, fire sword, fire axe.
What about a plasma drill?
Well,
What about a spear?
fire is just the term put in front of it. It is a contained plasma.
What about a spear or pike that I could use with one hand?
Indeed. Over here. He motions over to it, and yes, it's just a long shaft. I can tell you know your stuff. Spears and other things of this size are able to retain their own power. So, you may wield them outside of a mech or even with lower powered mechs. Power draw is not to be a thing of concern.
Yeah, and I'd have to power it with external batteries, and it would be quite handy to use with Mind Shield.
Go with your current shield, I recommend this! And he actually gestures over to a relatively short spear and a scimitar.
I'll take the short spear.
The short spear runs as an internal hydrogen storage and has an exposed fusion reactor in the tip for generating the blade. You click it and it roars to life with a dark blue plasma head that is going around the tip of the spear. It can cut through just about any armor like butter.
And how much does this cost?
Such weapons of such great quality are not cheap to obtain nor to ship. And with so many features, you can't blame us. Look at its quality, its craftsmanship. This will no doubt last you for a lifetime, and probably the lifetime of your kids.
Yeah, and I'll give you
As you're staring at it, you see that there's a very small price tag written at the bottom of the hilt.
and what is it?
This spear racks in at 150k.
Fuck off.
It's written very, very small.
Like fine print, small.
Yes.
Wait, you could probably lower the price if you get a high enough roll.
He's talking to an android. You know, one of the few things in the entire black market that's run by a robot.
How much would a shitty mech cost? No, I'm playing. I don't want to mech. I don't want to mech. I'm good.
I think it was 3K for the small exosuit that,
Actually, yeah. Like an exosuit that's like stuck onto my body.
Since mine crew and I return customers, is there a chance I could pay
Installments.
in installments? Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir, but that no can do. Especially with such a high-ticket item.
Hmm.
If
You can pay at least 75% up front, we might be able to work out a deal.
The droid talks too fast, so fast that it's starting to become a struggle. I think his programming is messing up.
I can give you 50,000 in cash now.
That is below the 75% requirement.
75% is 105,000.
Yes.
Yeah. You would have to like partner up with somebody else to help you with that one.
If you cannot afford it, we do have myriad of other options. As he takes the spear from you and puts it back on the shelf.
Sadly, I am asking because I am about to do a job, but I don't exactly have the money from the job just yet. So, what else do you have?
As long as you keep the receipt, we would definitely be willing to trade in. He motions to a similar-looking spear. Slightly shorter, and looks worse. It's not quite as shiny as the other one, it's quite dull. This one does not have its own internal power, but it does work.
You have to hook it up to your suit.
And how much would it cost?
You see on the shaft, there's a certain spot where you need to hold it. He quickly undoes a spot on the hand of your mech and hooks it to the spear. And the spear slowly crackles to life. You watch as it flickers and flashes before it flicks on. It is a dark red.
I like this.
Yeah, I kind of. I wasn't gonna say anything, but that sounds a lot cooler than the other one.
You do hear a ping inside your suit informing you that it has entered combat mode to sustain power for the spear.
I will shut the power off to the spear as soon as I see that it works. How much does it cost?
Okay, it turns on, turn it off.
How much does the spear cost?
With this being a far cheaper and easier to produce model, it is indeed cheaper. And we may get more of them in bulk. The previous spear that you held is actually handcrafted
I could tell.
by Savurian engineers. It was 2.5 years for them to make that spear. We have a very limited quantity of them.
I will certainly, when I fall into more money, I'll be certain to come back here and pick that one up. How much was this one on me? And
This spear comes from the Manufactorum of Wafers. It runs for the modest price of 15k.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Plasma spear.
Money, 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 money.
Pierce tanks with that thing.
It has
Now
an
I could
AP.
win in a
It has a
fight.
vehicle AP of 10.
Yeah, now I could win in a fight against the tank.
Yes, you now have a chance against a light tank.
Yeah, I mean your shield and a spear.
Yeah, his spear has the equivalent armor penetration as the standard RPG. The RPG-7, the one that you find everywhere, also has a vehicle armor AP value of 10.
Can you hit me with the stats of the weapon?
It is a... This is against vehicles. So it is 1d4 plus 4 with AP 10.
and I assume that that's converted into 40 plus 4, 1d40, or no, 1d4 times 10 plus 40 against a person.
Yeah.
Alright, so I poke someone with this, they die.
Yeah. It's not meant to be used against soft targets. Hard targets, tanks, vehicles, buildings, solid walls, doors. You could use this to cut through doors. Which, by the way, after you purchase this, the spear itself downloads the user manual and displays it in front of your screen.
Alright, wonderful. So next time we run into cars, I know how to handle them.
Swing the spear and hit him. This does indeed have reach.
Yes.
What kind of buffs would I get if I get an exosuit?
Could I retrain, by the way, Mr. GM? Is it possible to retrain feats in this?
Retraining a feat takes 2 months.
Damn. I will do that, and I will do that sometime in the future when we have time.
Reasonable.
What kind of buffs does a mech suit give?
Most exosuits are purely for giving you extra strength, so you can carry heavy weapons around. Like a 50 cal!
Oh, a 50 cal BMG, huh?
50 cal, double 50 cal, quadruple 50 cal, a 20mm rifle, 30mm rifle.
That sounds like something you mount on the deck of a ship.
It is a 50 BMG special, like a special grade for skill wise.
If it's a sniper rifle, yes. If it's an MG, no.
Dang it.
If it's an MG, it's considered an assault weapon when used in conjunction with a mech. If it is mounted, it is considered an emplaced weapon. If it's mounted to a vehicle, it's considered a vehicle weapon.
If I hold it in my hands?
You aren't strong enough to wield and accurately shoot a fucking Browning.
So what would that be considered? An assault? Or
Before
special?
you lose track of where the gun's going, yes, it would be an assault weapon.
Dang it. Never mind, then I'm good.
Our
I only
resident
put
Catman.
points in special.
Actually, what is your strength score?
It is... Oh, which one is... A physique,
Physique.
right? It's 7.
That's notable.
If you get that to 9, you can carry around a, well, you can carry one around now, but you couldn't fire it accurately.
You'd be intimidating as fuck, though.
Actually, I
3K mech
I
suit.
think it needs to be 8. Hold on. Jonathan is able to walk around with one, so hold on.
The thing is, I mean, because I only put points in a gun special, and that's it.
One
So I
second.
can't use... Well, and handguns as well, but that's it. That's all I put points in. I mean, I could shoot it. I get a +7, but like, yeah. I'd rather not risk it.
You probably get additional negatives for the sheer fucking size of the damn thing.
Nah, but I'm pretty strong enough to hold it. Well,
You said you're
If
not
I
strong
get
enough
the
to
mech.
fire it accurately. Oh, without
if
a
I get
mech.
the mech, I'll be able to.
Yeah,
Well, not a mech, an exosuit,
yeah, something.
which I might consider quite a lot. I mean, I already have mechanical bones and slightly stronger skin.
I have titanium bones as well. It's very
Yeah.
handy.
Bone lacing and wired reflexes to give me a +1 in awareness.
It'll be very difficult.
So Jonathan has a physique of 6. So, yes, Felix, if you wanted to, you could walk around with a, 50 BMG and have fun.
I think that was me.
And although you're strong, I doubt you're gonna get anywhere near the sheer bulk that was Skuzak anytime soon.
Jonathan has a physique of 6. You said you had one of 7.
I do.
So yes, you can walk around with a 50 cal and fire it accurately.
But like, if only. What other special weapons are there that are considered special?
Special weapons is a very weird area. Flamethrowers are qualified as special.
Hold.
You know, I think I must stick with my M60. Beautiful, sleek,
Flamethrowers, full auto
does what I need.
shotguns,
Oh,
double
no,
barrel
I
50
just thought
cal.
of something
Here,
horrible.
Oh, bro, 50 cal, eh?
this is my spear.
I just thought of something that'd be a crime against firearms. An Obrezed 50 cal.
Get out of here.
Fuck off. No. Out.
So Sullivan's head explodes with the force of 1,000 suns.
No!
So data. Are you good enough with tech to attach an external or attach a power source to this pike?
Yeah, probably.
You'll have to like find a power source and put it up. Oh, but you don't have any more money.
A hydrogen tank.
Oh, that's true. You could. Do that.
Hydrogen tank is not a power source; it's a fuel source.
No, you'll probably have to get like a really small fission engine, like kind of like the one that runs your mech, to be able to run off of hydrogen.
It would be cheaper to just buy the other spear.
Yeah.
It would be. Nah, I'm good. I do need to wait. So it only gives
We could
bonuses to
get a-
strength, right? It wouldn't be able to make me faster and whatnot.
Yeah, most of the time it doesn't make you faster.
Oh, that's
If you paid money for an exosuit that had parts that made you faster, you could
Yeah.
You could go faster, but it costs a lot.
Nah, I'd rather not do that. I will.
Exosuits are far cheaper than actual mini-mechs.
And mini mechs make you faster. It's just
I don't know, your mech made you slower than you are without it.
Is there
uh,
any automatic launchers out there?
I don't care if my mech made me slower because
It's invincible.
yeah, like
Unless a
Sure.
bigger mech rounds the corner, you're pretty much good.
sure I'm a little slow, but
RPGs will be a problem, and energy weapons.
A good EMP is probably the only thing that hurts you.
No, he's actually mostly okay. It will hurt his shield, but he'll be okay.
But yeah, I will want to buy ammo. Is there explosive ammo or AP ammo somewhere around here? 7.62.
For your gun,
AP
no.
ammo. Dang.
The vending machine has standard.
I sent a picture of my weapon.
I saw it.
Chat, by the way.
Not even like somebody random in the black market will sell me AP ammo for 7.62.
No, they don't have any.
Like,
There is
Damn.
quite a few shops that have 50 cal AP.
I don't want to buy the 50 cal. I'm good with what I have.
There's even one shop
Yeah.
that's selling 70 cal.
So, how much actually? How much damage would a double 50 cal do?
A lot.
Like how much?
One moment, someone actually
More.
had one at one point.
If it's considered a special, I will consider taking it.
It is, but it's expensive
It
to
is?
get.
I mean, I have 45k.
Marf had a double 50 cal.
It just basically has 2 barrels in it.
Yes. It's 2 Brownings put together. It was called
Okay.
Diplomacy.
Huh. Did he just like weld them together?
It did 10d6 plus 10. AP of 10.
You know what? I'll take it.
NG42.
This
You gotta
is gonna
find one.
be- Oh, true. Yeah, I suppose I could just go ask somebody that's selling 50 BMGs if he can weld 2 together down the middle.
It's not really how that works.
I don't know. But I will try to find one. Is that a notice check?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me find it. 25.
As you're roaming around, you see your mech companion, that is Felix, talking with the person, and on the racks near him, you see tons of Browning 50 cals.
There's no double ones.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start slapping some of the shit I have together.
I'm at over the comms. I'm asked the spider guy. Hey, by any chance, could you like fuse 2 Brownings together?
Yeah, actually, that wouldn't be really hard at all. It would just, it would be really weird. Have you ever seen the binary M16 slave?
No.
Essentially, because of how reloading that would work, they would essentially they would be fused bottom to bottom, and then their ammo feeds and ejections would run in opposite directions.
I mean, that's okay. That's okay with me.
Alright, as long as you understand the weirdness involved. Given more time, I could probably just make something that's not dog shit, but that I could do that in like
I mean, if you can make it something like a double BMG and make it, your own special way. I got that 3D printer you wanted.
Yeah, the 3D printer is nice, but I mean,
He sends you a
unless
picture of it, and it's quite large. Looking at this,
Yeah.
you realize that you can start 3D printing limbs for your mech.
Yeah, that does seem nice. Okay, is this printer capable of printing metal?
Yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
it is.
And
It is its
also-
marketable
Hmm.
feature.
It's my gift to you.
Actually, its main marketable feature is its ability to make its own filament if need be.
Hmm.
So you
Yeah,
could
throw
just
some sand in
toss trash in it and hope for the best.
And
It takes
there's
a
like
lot
a junkyard
longer.
nearby, so like just grab some scrap metal and throw it in there. Boom, scrap metal.
It takes significantly longer to make literally anything. Doing it that way.
Oh, okay.
Buying the filament spools reduces that time to a few hours. For most builds.
Okay.
So you wish to build a
Then-
leg? Like from the shin down? You bet 2 hours.
Okay, then I think I have 2 project plans that I can kind of do side to side.
Is this my gun one of them?
Yes, the gun is
Yay!
The steel filament spool runs at 300 credits per spool.
I'll buy 2.
All right.
I'll get 2
So,
because I want
on
to.
clarification, if this is just a Browning, but like it's twice as big and heavy and complex, you can carry it, right?
Oh yeah.
Like it'll still be useful. Okay. And designing under that process.
If it is
really
double the
hard.
weight, no, you cannot carry it.
Oh. Well,
I don't think it's gonna be double the weight. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get like.
Yeah,
one
it'll be
brownie
double the
box.
weight because it's 2 guns.
Oh, well, how much
There we
weight?
go.
How much strength do I need?
You'll need to go up in strength by 2.
Alright, I'll get a exosuit.
I will say,
Better damage is better damage.
Fuse has a mech suit. He has an exosuit. You
I don't
may
think you'll let
ask.
me borrow it.
Well, it only runs for about half an hour before it needs to recharge.
Nah, I'll buy my own, and then I'll buy like extra fuel cells for it.
Hmm.
Well, most exosuits run electricity and have a short charge life.
I'm thinking I might be able to bootleg something for that, actually. Maybe you could grab me like an extra hoverboard or something, and I can give it like a moving sort of a fucking barrel brace that will like mitigate some of the weight factor.
My connection is going to
Actually,
shit because ADD
yeah.
is using up my disk like crazy. AVG, why are you
Wouldn't
using over
hoverboards
70%?
use like something like
my
just slightly
AVE?
negates gravity a bit?
What the fuck?
Let it float a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking here.
I'm pretty sure I can find like parts that specifically only make a hoverboard float.
You need the size of a whole hoverboard to hold this thing.
Well, I mean, given that it's already going to be a fuck huge gun, strapping a skateboard to the bottom is not entirely make it
Extra
that much,
cumbersome.
yeah. You know, I decide. Besides, with all the polymer printing I can do, I can make it slightly more elegant than just fucking duct taping a board to the bottom.
You'd probably just
Okay,
print a
let's
housing
see.
to snap the two things into.
Yeah.
Steel
Like
filaments.
fucking Legos, because Brownings are perfectly square.
They are. They're like rectangles or big rectangular
They're
cubic
perfectly
boxes.
box shaped.
But yes, more damage, more DACA.
All right. I think with all all these considerations in place, I can work on your twinned Browning slave machine gun.
Yay.
50 cals run, I think, 7K each.
Oh, why so much? Damn it.
Because they also come with 100 rounds of ammo each.
Oh, that's true.
When you buy a gun, you get a full mag to go with it.
All right, 14K. That's it. I'll take it. Wait, hold on. Could I reduce the price?
You're dealing with a robot now.
Damn it. Why is it always a robot?
Well, I told you where you found it. You want to go somewhere else, go right ahead.
I'll take it. No, I'm good. Some other guy will try to like yeet me out of my money. I feel like the robot's nicer.
Yeah. That being said, there's a chance it won't be perfectly brick shaped because, like, ideally, some of the housing could be shed because some of the feeding is going to be reworked since I have the thing to print brand new metal parts. And also, I want to find some snazzy art that actually works for the design I have in my head. Oh my god, that's beautiful! I'm taking that.
Couldn't we actually do this better and make it a very hardened plastic polymer instead of metal?
Well,
To
choice
reduce
is
the
whether or
weight?
not that'll make it less weighty, but I'm pretty sure a machine gun like this is going to have heat problems. In which case, I don't really think polymer is a great idea.
The MG42 is the double barrel Browning machine gun.
All right, found it. This is totally what it's gonna look like.
Oh, that actually looks very beautiful.
I know, right? It's a sexy gun.
It's like better than I think anybody has right now. Except for that spear. That spear is fucking majestic. Sooner or later, I hope we can get a lightsaber. Which I think that's what the spear is.
It's funny because what I'm about to build you will be very beautiful. What I'm about to build myself afterward is gonna be fucking stupid.
The Hicks are around here.
Hey, also, I will need.
Wait, you're making an over-under?
Yes, I already said it's going to be over-under, not side-by-side. It'd basically be impossible to make it... Well, you could make it side-by-side, but then the gun would be really fucking wide.
Yeah.
That is true. And it'd be hard to, like, even try to disguise it. Like, sir,
And-
what is that? It's a hammer! It's a hammer!
Not to mention if side-by-side, especially with barrel spacing, it would make it really wildly inaccurate. There's greater internal complexity this way, but also have a single sight plane, too.
How much would 2 more cases of 100 rounds cost me? And 50 cal?
I have this written down somewhere else. Give me a minute.
Yep. Because I am going to buy 2 of those. This is going to be a funny assassination where I just shred him and there's nothing of him afterwards.
That's a gun with a snake mag.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's just like an Iron Man system fucking belt feed case.
Yeah, that's just a case snake. It's to assist in the loading of the round.
Yeah.
You need to feed it through the thing. Yeah. With how you want to use this, you'll need a pneumatic loading system. Actually, a gravity loading system would work just fine.
Anyway, so
I think we
To
can get
marry-
that off the skateboard.
to marry all this bullshit together, what do I need to roll?
Also I will need the price for the skateboard.
I'm getting the price for the bullets real quick. I need a minute.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, just-
Calculator, come to me. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Hold on.
I am
So-
gonna absolutely shred beans into non-existence with this thing.
So because of the addition to the printer, I'm actually thinking about kicking on the thing. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take like the hoverboard I already have, parts from the RC car, build a robotic arm, and then attach the RPG to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's going to be like a fucking boondock rocket drone.
You could actually craft yourself into combat effectiveness.
That's the intention. That's why I said buying a drone would be defeat.
It is 8,500
For the,
Damn.
for
the money, right?
for 100 rounds of 50 cal.
All right, 8,000
Standard.
each.
8,500 each.
But the guns with 100 rounds already were like 7,000.
Yes, it's sold at discount because you're buying the gun.
Ah, okay. Let's
Man,
see.
that's some massive fucking discount for the bullets to be.
That is
free.
amazing. They basically reduced it to like what, 2,000, 3,000?
The bullets are. Well, actually, at that point, I have to point out, why don't you just buy more fucking Brownings? We could have spares.
Buy more guns, you get more bullets though.
You know what? I think
like-
I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, I don't know why I just.
I might have mathed wrong. Hold on.
I was about to say, it's like fucking. It's like we're playing Resident Evil fucking 5, where you just buy a whole ass gun to get a box of ammo because the merchant refuses to sell you bullets separately.
Let's see how much
You-
does a 50 cal round go for?
How much did you buy the gun for?
7,000.
7K?
Yeah, it was like 7K.
No, just 7K straight.
7K straight.
7K, and you bought 2 of them. 14K.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how much I got.
I think the gun needs to be more expensive. Hold on. I might have fucked up here. Give me a minute. The machine you're talking to begins smoking out of the ear and collapses to the ground.
Cool.
Evan,
Uh,
just cheap, cheap ass weapon.
yeah. The other one walks over, claiming there's a clerical error, and asks you to please come back later. As the shop shuts
Nah.
down.
Nah. This is. I'ma blow up this place.
In the black market.
Does he still have his guns?
Yes, he has the 50 cals that he bought. As he went to buy the ammo was more expensive than the gun. I'm pretty sure he he looked to the robot and said something. The robot looked at it, and then smoke began pouring from its ears, and it fell over.
Like, so he basically gave me the weapon for cheap.
You can
Probably,
assume
that's
so.
probably what
All the
happened.
prices have been reduced to 0, and they all say out of stock.
Aw, but I need more ammo. Wait, so did I at least get the? Can I at least get the ammo for 8,000? Because I still need the ammo.
Well, I mean, let's tell you what, just wait till my other projects are done, and then when I get around to it, I'm gonna start, printing rockets and see if I can press you some bullets at the same time.
Well, I mean, I could also just probably go to another store.
Probably, but like, I'm just saying, I'm gonna be done with the stuff I'm working on eventually. And then ammo comes. I was just trying to decide what loads I should bring. I really wanted to play around with a few thermobaric rockets.
Man, I'm looking at the store right now. Man, ammo on this planet is terribly expensive.
Yeah, you're probably getting
Uh,
greased.
PMC linked ammo can, 100 rounds, $400 straight. $4 per round. That's terrible, actually. $4 per. Dang, they're juking me out here. 8K.
Anyway, so
Yeah, whatever. I'll just.
Premium
I mean,
handcrafted rounds made from
just
Italy.
come the fuck back. Just come the fuck.
I basically have 200.
You have
200
shut
rounds
down
already,
the
so
mech store. You've killed the robots. How does it feel?
I was just saying, just come the fuck back to the ship so we can start working.
I still need to pay for the skateboard that you need for the and to make it lighter.
Ah, fuck. Right.
Oh,
Okay.
the little hoverboard was only 200 credits. No,
I'll take it.
5.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take
No,
it.
2.
Two. I'll take your entire. No. 5 or 2.
Take your entire stock.
5 or 2.
2.
200.
Okay. 200 credits then. Because whenever I put an item, I like to put the price on it, so in case I miscalculate my money. Alright, okay, I have all the stuff. I'm heading back now.
Anyone else you find sells 50 cals as singular bullets, meant for snipers and shit. And they're at about 50 credits per round.
Well, that's a more workable price.
The 3D printer was 6,000, right? Or how much was it?
7?
7,000? Alright. Then I think I might have messed up my calculations here.
It's getting late.
Yeah, I'm already heading back. Don't worry about it.
I mean, in reality, it's getting late in the day. We're all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to get my shit out of here soon.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm already gonna head back. Done. Not saying anything anymore, and that's.
XX Demon Kitty is watching the stream. Hello.
Cool. Okay,
Watching
so
the stream.
what do I need to roll to start marrying this shit together?
I need a... Are you making this design?
I mean, I have a collection of parts and not a finished gun, so yeah.
Gonna be beautiful once it's done. I got a special name for it already.
I need an engineering check.
Let's see. Is there just a free engineering?
Do engineering basic drive.
Basic drive? Alright, let's see if I can make this crack. No shit.
You got this.
19 successes.
Then give me a... Gunner mobile weapons, and then a mechanics check, and that's it.
Gunner mobile weapons. Alright, let's see.
Are you gonna name it since you're the creator?
And then mechanics. It's escalating down.
Descending. Okay, you'll have the answers to your thing, some point during this week. Is everyone okay with, time skipping the rest of this day?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's okay.
Cool, you want to round this up later? I got places to be.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying, is everyone okay with in-game jumping to the next day?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, so everyone will have a grand total of I think it's just passing noon, so
Yeah, and I need to make my way up on top of that building.
yeah. We'll count this as like 12 hours of downtime. Because your well, may not be your assassination attempt. It might just be watching, but the rally will happen at 2 p.m. So we are time skipping till noon the next day. So you'll have 2 hours.
Okay.
This is all downtime. If you wish to do stuff during this downtime, please message me over the week of what you wish to do during your downtime. Investigate places, talk to someone, do routine maintenance, fix stuff, go drink at a bar, pick up chicks, I don't know, go mug people, I don't care. Type it in the game related if not, but anyway, this is where we shall end the session.
Alright, remember guys, we all gotta say goodbye when he finishes.
Boy. Wait. Fuck.
Wait, fuck. No.
Let's get it right this time. I believe in us.
Okay.
One of us. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. Good evening, good morning, and good night. I've been DeBoom. Goodbye.
Goodbye!